Alrighty, chat. Thanks for sticking around. Do appreciate y'all being here. Sorry about that long break, but hey, guess what? We're back. That's what matters. Let's get to it. Hello.
Yeah. Well,
all right, we've got some auto drive to mess with, boys. Where's the shop?
in town.
No, in auto drive. What's that under? It's not under shop. Gas station? No.
Vehicle shop?
Is that what it is? Vehicle shop?
Maybe.
A vehicle shop. Sure. Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
I guess. I don't know. Can you test it out?
Well, so here's the thing. I've got these combines. That ideally we could replace soon. No, that's not going to fit through there, is it? All right. So, okay. Too close to there. Okay. Oh, that's fine. We might have to. Oh, boy. Okay, so I can already tell that I'm going to get rid of the chicken stuff here, because that's really narrow right there, right? So we're gonna
pass there with a semi.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. I honestly don't ever foresee myself using auto drive to feed chickens, so I don't care about that.
That's a grab like a semi or two of whatever food.
Yeah, I also don't need auto drive to come up here and. Well, that's interesting though. He put auto drive really close here so he could load manure slurry. There's no point here. But that's okay. You know, like we've been saying this whole time, auto drive, getting a config from somebody else is a great starting point. You can always customize it from there. And we're definitely going to be doing that, which is okay. Like, it's fine. So we're going to do a little bit of that. We're going to work on the homestead first because I need to haul trucks in here in a minute. So let's do a little bit of this first. We need to make sure a semi truck's going to drive through here like I want it to. And we'll go from there. So yeah, even right here. Okay, so he's got auto drive going that way, huh? Through here, which means it's going to interact with the dryer first. Which means I'm probably going to flip all of this.
I thought that would probably work for, like you're saying, for this one, and then you put the other one, you flip it the other way.
The other farm.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Did you guys notice that right there, by the way? The truck didn't want to turn. This truck needs some work.
Yes,
it's a good truck.
I noticed that I loaded bales.
Oh yeah, it doesn't do the bale trailer at all. Yeah, don't do that. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's popping?
But it seems like it does fine with like a grain trailer.
It does better with this trailer. But it definitely still has some issues. So we're going to flip-flop this over here. Because again, the beautiful part of auto drive is we can customize this. And we can customize it to make it exactly what we want. So for those of you that don't know, the auto drive guys config file has come out. That is what I'm currently messing with. That's interesting. There's no field boundary right there. Field 43 did not get a field boundary. Huh. Every other field, it looks like, has one, right? Holy cow, there's auto drive everywhere. Oh my god. Oh god, it's everywhere. Oh, he got it. Okay, he put it all the way around. Oh, 8 didn't get a boundary either. I mean, there's so many fields, I kind of don't expect every field to have one, honestly. Looks like for the most part, the rest of them do, though. All right. Pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah. This the red X over here, Northern J, you can click that and it'll delete whatever point the little red line above your tractor, truck, whatever's pointing at, or you can hold Alt and left click to delete waypoints. Either one. So is that a two-way course? That does appear to be a two-way secondary course. Okay, that's okay. I can clip onto that. Yeah, I can add on to that. No problem. No problem, Northern J. If nothing else, man, you know, you might learn just by me kind of messing with this, you might learn a thing or two, you know? Not saying I'm like an expert or perfect or the best or anything like that, but the X would be a pain. Yeah. Yeah, but like where I was just driving right there and that's all I needed to delete. Sometimes I use that, sometimes I click on each point, you know? So, can't turn, chat. Can't turn. Every day is a school day. Uh-oh. Well, the first combine made it up to that field, guys. Or not field. Okay, it made it right there. Where's the other combine? Oh, the other combine's still driving. So the alternative, or what I call the secondary, basically all that means, so you can have it right in this configuration right off my nose here. That is a two-way course. But it's also a secondary course, which means AutoDrive's gonna take that only if it has to, if there's no other way to get where it's trying to go. So in this case, this will be the only way to go where I want it to go. But if there was an alternative route, it would take that instead. So at places like that fuel barrel, which there is a fuel point there, Trent, here in Copper Creek anyway, or at Bison Ridge. The fuel barrel is set up as a secondary, which means it'll only go there if it has to. Although coming into this homestead's also a secondary. It's also just a way to kind of keep traffic out of here that doesn't need to necessarily be in here. Is kind of what the whole secondary course is actually for. I typically, I mean, I do set up some things on secondary, but yeah, not super often, I guess. But like in this case, we're just going to click onto that because that's going to be the only way to get in here anyway. So yeah. That's going to be our only way. And the way I've had a lot of trouble in here with this pesky we're gonna leave that milk point. We're just not gonna have it attached to anything right now. With the dryer, or the the bin and the dryer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna drive across the dryer grate with this truck. Just not. Homestead stuff is, yeah. So I think I'm going to do something like that, Joe. Where it doesn't even cross the dryer grate. And then we'll just shoot right out of here with it. I kind of want to like square this up a little bit. I know why he had it where he did, but again, that's the beautiful part of this whole deal. If I don't like it, I can change it. Just saying. Let's see. We'll probably just do that, huh? Like go from here to like there. Like that, and then I don't really see myself needing to feed cows with auto drive. I typically don't do that. So again, we'll just cut that off. We'll leave it for now, the actual point and stuff, but we'll just clip it off. The beautiful part of doing this, you know? Secondary and a primary. Maybe. I don't know. I've just had bad luck kind of dealing with the whole thing, so. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to make the other homestead my drying homestead. I think that's the strat that I want to go with personally.
There, I'll just do that. Get rid of that darn point.
Yeah, but again, you know, everybody can do it however they want, right? So that's the beauty of this chat. I do I do appreciate your all's input though. Like, hey, why aren't you doing it this way? Well, most of the time my answer is going to be because I don't want to. Just for the record.
I don't want.
Oops, I didn't mean to push that button. But yeah, most of the time my answer is going to be because I want to. Okay. I will give you real answers from time to time, though. But because I want to. And then we'll go ahead and we can attach it to here. That's fine. That's a two-way course there, I do believe. Well, see, it sucks because you can't tell, but I believe it is. Yeah. Okay, so that makes more sense, right? I mean, for what I want, I think that's gonna work good. I think. Remember, it's all customizable. It's the beautiful part. At least I'm honest. I try to be. I don't wanna. You can't make me. Fermenting silo. Eliminate the chicken, use the other one at the other farm. Oh, I didn't even think about that, Jeff. Yeah. Chat, we were harvesting in field 4. Okay. Now, I don't know if I like this exact point here, but that's a two-way, so it should, in theory, if a truck's coming in and a truck's coming out, it should wait. Otherwise, we'll just redo this like I had on the other one, which is fine. The other thing I'm definitely going to go do immediately is clip off over where it goes across the train tracks. I do not want trucks going across the train tracks at all.
Oh, going left?
Well, even going like south from here, I don't want trucks to go this way. Yeah, or coming left out of 6. I don't want it. Actually, whoa, the 6 waypoint's way up here. That might have to get changed too, which is not a big deal. Everything's customizable. That's the beauty. That's the beautiful part. Do we really want... I don't know if I want stuff going in there either.
To make that a secondary.
That's true. I can just hold Alt, or not Alt, Shift. Make a little secondary there to keep stuff out of there. Good idea. Good idea. Good
Especially
idea.
with that being so close to 6.
Yeah. Okay, so at 6 here, I will definitely redo stuff. Because the waypoint is on the hill. And I definitely do not want... I'm hitting all the wrong buttons right now. There we go. Delete. Oh, hello. I definitely don't want a fully loaded truck stopping on the hill and then having to accelerate. And actually, the way it's set up, a fully loaded truck would have to go all the way around the field. Oh, we got to go out here and rehire that plow. Okay. So we definitely don't want that to happen. So we'll redo 6 later. Some of this I'm not going to necessarily do on stream for the record. I will do some of this on stream, of course, but I will not I will not do all of it on stream. Just for the record. Some of it's not going to happen. I don't know. Those are both 2 ways. So that's fine for now. That's fine.
They still haven't called me.
For what? Harvest?
Uh-huh. They were gonna try at 3.
I gotcha. Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock, so I would tell you that probably means it's no good, huh?
It's probably still too wet.
Yeah. All right, we gotta go restart this plow real quick. Chat. Real fast. But you're learning. Well, I did talk about the other day, and I'm not committing anything, but I am very serious about starting a YouTube series again. I haven't done a YouTube series in forever on anything. But I am very tempted to start up a series about like horseplay and auto drive and why I do things, how I do things in farm sim and stuff like that. So why I play this way or why I play, you know, that kind of stuff. Sounds like a commitment, but like they're not, I don't want to call them how-to videos because I do things different than other people do. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I might make some stuff. I just gotta like, actually, honestly, I could make a ton of it on this map, but I don't think I want to use a modded map. I think I want to stay like base game. So, the way of the Puma. That's not a bad idea, actually. It's not a bad idea. All right, come on, truck. I kind of forgot this truck was still fully loaded, chat. I'll be honest. This truck is heavy. This truck is very heavy. That's okay. It's my way or the highway. I'll wear my red cardinal hat backwards the whole time. If you know, you know. Yum Rider, what's going on? But yeah, I don't know. I just I've had a lot of questions. I mean, the thing about it is, though, I don't want, like, I'll still answer questions live. Let me grab copyright on that. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, exactly. So yeah, Cubs hat.
Yeah.
No, not a Cubs hat. Yeah, I was making a Fred Durst reference for the record. He always wore the red baseball hat backwards. I don't know what team it was, to be honest, but it was always the red baseball hat. Way to age myself. A little bit, yeah. Because it's my way. Because my way on the highway, you know. Guys. Come on.
Interesting.
I don't know if it was the Reds or the Cardinals. I have no idea. What's up?
Scrolling like Tony does, scrolling the old Facebook.
I gotcha.
And this random thing from like the EU environment that I came across.
Wait, hang on. 7, 9. 7, 9.
Yeah.
Where the hell's 8?
It ain't there.
Oh, 8 ain't there. You're right. 8 is gone. All right, we're sending him to 1. How's it going? Welcome in. What's poppin'? Oh God. Cause it's my way. It was a Yankees hat. Red? It was a red? Okay. I don't like Fred Durst as much now. At least it's not a Reds hat. Too bad 9 wasn't missing, right? Just 7, 8, 9, huh? So far the no tabbing's fun. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's like times like right now it kind of sucks, but it's fine. Missed opportunity. I wonder why field 8's like just not. That's fine. I was gonna set up 8 and 1 again anyway, so not a big deal. Field 8 exists. Well, not on this auto drive config. It doesn't. It's been erased from existence. Saying. Wow. Well, you know, not everybody's built like we are here at Puma Plow, Num. Some people are just salty about everything, so. It's okay. That's a lot of emotes. First chat. How's it going? If it's not on his auto drive, it doesn't exist. Field 43 doesn't exist then. I think those are the only two that I've seen anyway that don't exist anymore.
I did notice, speaking of fields, John.
119, 115, they don't have boundaries. But
Oh wait, why did he do that too?
What?
His folders, the fields go up to like 130, even though.
Oh, there is a field 130, huh?
It stops at like 122.
I don't know.
Just like, why is there no field 8?
Don't know. It's kind of weird. Successfully plug your first mod. You have to make one trip to the self-light. Nice. Nice. Record looping it for the YouTube. Oh man. Never tab, you'd always run. Gotcha.
A little bit, little bit.
All right.
One bad badger cheered Dex 100. Why did the chicken cross the road? Why is there no field date? These are life's questions.
Badger, thanks for the bits. I appreciate you. All right, so this is good so far. I just wanted to make sure the semi truck is gonna get through the homestead. All right, here. That was good. That was good. Ooh, see, that's a little tight there, but it does work. It does work. Oh. Might need to move that roller. I don't have any shed space for that roller, so. Actually, that's a lie. I probably do over at Copper Creek.
You ever get the other one?
I never have downloaded it. No, I need to, because rolling takes forever. I keep kind of forgetting to download it, so at some point I will. At some point. Her size. Okay. Oh boy, look at this interchange. See, the thing I don't like is how it goes across the yellow line, but so sometimes I'll like cut corners on auto drive just so it doesn't cross the yellow. Because if we have two trucks, that's a potential pinch point. But that's okay. I could also turn his, yeah, his speed's set at 70. We can turn that down a little bit more. That'll probably help. That's okay. So we're going to roll back to the field here, and then I guess we'll set up 4. And then I have to set up 5 eventually. Eventually. I should probably get the merger and the baler going in one, because that's gonna take a minute. So we get that going first. But that's okay. Field 12. Wait. Oh, field 4 or 5's over there. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna try my darndest. Oh, 4's over here now. I'm gonna try my darndest to keep as much of the like auto drive for the auger wagon stuff out of the fields. Although, you know, the trucks come here and turn through the fields, so I don't know how much I like that. Because it's kind of interesting. I don't know how much. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Because this is the field boundary too, right? This is the field boundary. Okay. Interesting. So. Oh. I kind of don't think I like this. I'll be honest. I don't think I like this, chat. So, yeah. What is my thought of the planting soybean with cedar mod? I didn't know that was a mod. I'm fine with it because you could do that in real life. The thing I do like about it, Jeff, is that there is a little bit of a one-way course. But I don't understand this part. And then... yeah, I think we're going to change all this. I think we're going to change this. Spacewalks will be shown on Netflix now. It's interesting. Maybe they'll be in 4K. I'm kidding. It's NASA. This is set up for tippers and tippers only. Yeah, if you were running tippers, this would be fine. True. True. 480. Yeah, I don't have a problem with using a cedar. Yeah, no problem with that. NASA does 4K on YouTube, do they? I didn't know that. You know what? Let's just drive, chat. Let's just drive till we can't no more. I got them horses in my bag. You know what? Maybe I should just do what I was thinking about before, chat. And this is the field boundary. This is way... chat, we're just gonna rip it all out and start. Oh, God. Not all of it. Some of it. You know what? We're just gonna do it. We got to be really careful here because I don't want to delete the road. So, again, if you, depending on how you play, this truck's still, oh no, this truck's finally unloaded. Never mind. Depending on how you play, this would be completely fine. Okay. But because I'm going to be using auger wagons, because I'm a huge auger wagon fanboy, to be honest, that and disc arrows apparently. Just ask Chris, he'll tell you. It's not gonna work for what I want or what my needs are gonna be, right? So we are going to drastically change what he had, which is fine. That's the beautiful part of auto drive. But I need room for auger wagons and for trucks to exist and not hit each other and all that stuff. So what I'm thinking, we have room down here. So what I'm thinking is your trucks will run down here, and this will be your truck weight point right here. Right? Instead of being like up there. Auger fanboy. Auger wagon fanboy. Can we get an auger wagon fan club emote? Oh man, that'd be great. But yeah, so I set things up just because, you know, I play different, so that's okay. I'm not saying what he has is wrong. I'm not saying what he has is bad. I want to be very clear about this, right? It's not bad. It's not wrong. It's just not what I want for auger wagons. So there's going to be a ton of customizing on here. Again, not a bad thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful part of auto drive, so it'll be just fine. But that's what I'm thinking. Trucks will be waiting down here. I have plenty of room to maneuver auger wagons. I could park auger wagons down here. This will be good. The only thing is they're going to be running different directions, but it'll work. This will definitely work. And then we'll probably end up, well, that one's actually not bad. That one's fine. We're going to change field 1 up entirely as well, but for now we'll just attach to it. Actually, no, we'll just put a one-way route right in the center. Actually, a two-way route right in the center there. We'll basically put back what we had before. Yeah. Oh, and that's interesting. So his stops right here too. Okay, it does not continue. All right, we're gonna right-click on the record button this time, and that'll give us a two-way course. We're not really going to use the two-way part of it right now. The two-way part of it is more so when we get field 1 and 8 connected, because, you know, 8 does not exist currently, so we'll want to patch that in eventually. So probably what we're going to do is we're going to stop, change to a regular pass here then, because I don't want this to be a two-way down here. So that'll go off to field 1 and 8 eventually. So yeah. Plus, I think it'll be good to have empty trucks go down the hill and then go, but when they're full, they'll go up that less aggressive hill. I don't think that'll be a bad thing. All right, we're going to stop recording way back here. And then connect that. So, well, that's okay. I'm kind of wanted more waypoints to pop up, but it's kind of awkward. I guess that'll work. I actually don't know if that'll work. Oh, it's because this isn't connected. Okay, we'll redo that. We can redo that. No, that didn't work. Okay, hang on. Back down here real quick. It's kind of a large gap to not have more waypoints. So we'll just delete that and delete that real fast, and then delete that, so that'll cut it off, and then ciao. There we go. Nice straight line, should be good. Should work out. Now we do need to, I think we need to connect it on the output, but should be able to run this. And this will give us a ton of room here for auger wagons. And honestly, if we want to bring the mother bin, we can bring the mother bin. We might want to, actually, just because we can, if nothing else. yeah, so this should work good here. And then that's connected here. Takes 3 minutes and 32 seconds to get to the grain bin. Okay, so that'll be all we do with the truck for this field. I would say. So we do need to put a boundary in still. And our auger wagon stuff. Which is fine. Not a big deal. Oh, buddy. Right. So is this learning? Is this what you guys want? Or should I do some of this off stream too? This stuff takes forever, y'all. Oh, because there's testing too, you know, you gotta test it. You don't just set this up and go, oh, it's good to go. No. No, that's like the worst thing you could ever do. Alright. Just throwing that out there. Don't ever do, don't do that. Lots of testing. Alright. Let's move the combine out of the way. Combine's sitting here like, dang, you're full. Let's get that empty too. Why not? Alright, so we're gonna have to run a... Oh, this thing is full. Okay. So we have to run a lap around the field here. And we're gonna be running clockwise around the field. Which is what I like to do. We'll start in this corner over here. It doesn't really matter where we start. I'm only gonna run a one-way around this field. I don't like two-way courses around the field personally. Which you can put a two-way in, but then you have to put it so that you have somewhere to turn around. And that I don't like to do, so if possible. We will connect this though, so when we send auger wagons here, that is so they can get into the field or to get onto this field boundary. We'll go ahead and run our boundary. I like to keep them just right on the edge. It doesn't really matter. You could be a couple feet inside, a couple feet outside. It doesn't really matter. Field boundaries do not have to be perfect at all. They do not. If anything, you should maybe actually keep them over a little bit. That way, if we get a full auger wagon and we're still working on the outside round, he won't collide with, say, the combine. But it doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to do. To each their own, honestly. But that's okay. It's all good. Like right here, we'll clip the corner. And then go up the hill. We don't want to get too close to that other route, of course. So let's not do that, you know? I really should empty this tractor. This wagon. This hill kind of sucks. And by kind of, I mean definitely. That's okay. Come on, Bessie, you can do it. Let's go. Right, we are on Judith Plains, by the way. We did just download the auto drive, guys. Auto drive config. It is new today as of, I don't know, hour and a half ago or something. And I'm currently setting up field for an auger wagon because it takes a little bit of extra work to set up for an auger wagon. And hell, I'm an auger wagon fan, so we'll set that up for them to get out of the field, by the way. So when we're done on a field and we want to go to the next field, they can use that exit out of the field right there to go where they need to go. So yeah. And honestly, we'll just probably stop recording. Drive forward, connect this to that with a little scroll wheel. Ka-chow. The field boundary is done. Now, of course, we are not done because this will not work yet. Chat, should we make it so we have to have a mother bin here or no? Field 5 or 4 is not the biggest field ever. But my fear is when we start running bigger combines, we probably should just go ahead and do it so it's done, right? Probably should. To be honest. We gotta go get our mother bin. Helps if we start our truck. That's okay. Alright, let's go. We're gonna put it on a bigger tractor too so we can get the job done today. Or sometime this year. We'll leave the 3020 sitting out there for now. Alright, it's still weird that 8 doesn't have anything, but it's okay. 8 needs a lot of bales picked up. I think for every field, I'm probably going to add a bale pickup auto drive as well, maybe. I might try to see if we can automate that as well. Because baling's fun, but, or picking up bales is fine, but if we can automate that process, we might as well automate that process. Is kind of my theory in life. So I'm not going to work on that right now. Some trial and error may have to happen at some point. But yeah. That truck immediately went and got stuck over there, didn't it? All right. There is a baler sitting right there, I believe. Tractor and a baler in the way, you betcha. Because on old auto drive, that wasn't in the way, but now it is. But that's okay. We'll just karate chop it out of the way. There you go. It's in your way no longer, sir. But this guy's going to be in his way too, that boom.
So you were saying like auto drive will use fuel from not like the fuel barrel if it's not even labeled?
Yep. Should.
So
the other day.
Technically, in theory, this at the blue sky should just inside the trigger range.
No. The other day we had something pulling the homestead and I believe it fueled up. Well, that was the problem at Copper Creek the other day, too. Remember on Saturday? Were you here for that?
Uh-huh. Yeah, the truck drove off the edge.
There was no fuel point there, but it was trying to get fuel there. It's a 3020. Yes, but I'm trying to, like, get this to the field sometime this month. So.
I guess I was kind of used to 22 auto drive, where you physically had a name.
Well, see, I don't know if you had to back then, though. I actually don't know.
I don't know either. 'Cause I know I seemed like if you didn't, you had trouble, but if you did, you were fine.
Yeah. To be honest, most of the time I don't mess with it because the auto drive guy already has it set up for you.
That is true, yes.
Although I wouldn't mind probably going around to all the places he has marked as fuel and making sure that semi trucks can get in and out of them. That'll probably have to be part of my testing at some point. So there's a lot of testing, especially with this whole like no tab stuff. I feel like I need to do more testing because it's harder. You know, when I'm running corn in the field and a truck has to go get fuel, it's harder for me to like go fix it if it's having a problem, you know? So if I test it all and make sure it's all going to work, then hopefully we're good. the hope anyway. But yeah, so more testing is probably going to be required for the whole deal. But that's okay. It's part of it, so not a big deal. Where's that? I don't know where that truck's actually going. He's probably going into town or something. I don't know. It's fine. Right. Now, having said that about the old 3020, we probably will use it in the future some more. For running the mother bin. It does actually work quite well for running the mother bin, so you betcha. Oh, I like how much room we have down here. This is going to be great, chat. We're going to be able to make a parking spot for these auger wagons that's not on the field boundary even, which I think is going to be a good thing. I'm so here for this right now. Okay, so that'll unload. That's probably good enough there. So this is field 4, so we're gonna do our patented naming. We're gonna go ahead and do a 4, and then this is for the good old unload. Oh, yep, we're still recording it. Okay. So we're gonna pull up over here somewhere. One more. Give me one more waypoint. Here we go. Okay, and then all we need to do is connect it on both ends and we'll be good to go. That's good that way. So this would be good. Full auger wagons. Well, they will have to go up that hill potentially still, but that's okay. It's all good. And then we'll connect this to like there. Ka-chow, ka-chow, ka-chow. So much room for activities here. I love it, chat. It's great. So then under default right now, we'll leave it under default for now. We'll make a category eventually. That's not right. Here we go. Unload parking. Let's go. All right, now, did it work? That's the real question here. Is it gonna work? Please say yes. Yo, buddy. Why didn't Buddy throw his auger out, like, soon enough? He should have had his auger out sooner. It could be that I had it out and it had to, like, cycle. So let's try that again. Again, the testing, Jeff. The testing. Oh, and then the other thing we probably should do is make this a secondary, at least a little bit. I don't know if you have to do the whole thing as a secondary or just, like, the first little bit. That I actually don't know. Buddy, okay, you're being difficult today. All right, love to see it. It's fine. We'll just drag that back a little bit. Hip hip hooray! So it works with at least this one. Will it work with the other ones? I don't know. Alright. So let's head up to the top side here, or the south side, up, you know what I mean. Over yonder, and we'll get 2 more carts going probably, and the Do a little combining real quick. Finish this field and then move over to the next one. Field 5. So I do still have them climbing this hill here. They will make it. We will be upgrading tractors and wagons and stuff, so not super worried about this. I could have them go down the hill and then have to turn around, but I'd rather not do that. Just saying. Right, we got a lot of catch-up work to do too, chat. Not just the harvest, we got a lot of other stuff to take care of. It's fine. Alright, so if we can actually probably fill this guy back up off that combine. Say that combine's still full, or basically full. Black Cat, what's going on? Thanks to the bits. Welcome in. How's day 2 of vacation? Not that anybody's counting, swear. Alright. Yeah, I'll show you that. Well, it's not random per se. I'll show you how all that works in a second. I'll show you that here in just a second. Tactical map. You're good. No worries. The office keyboard's trash. You're fine, man. All good. So basically, if you had more than one combine, it works off of a priority system, kind of. Whoever puts their auger out first will get the first auger wagon in line. Okay? You put your auger out second, you just gotta wait. So on the auger wagons, I set them up for those 2 points I just made for auger wagon parking, auger wagon unload. Okay. And then on the combine, we put it, the easiest thing to do with the combine is just put it on the drive mode, because you only have one waypoint to worry about. And you just put that on the parking point. So whatever you want to call it, wherever the auger wagons are going to go park and wait. Okay, now there is a setting in auto drive here. If you're combining and you have a lot of auger wagons or huge fields, you can call 2 combines per combine, or call 2 auger wagons per combine. So I currently have that turned on since I'm the only one on here, and I have 3 auger wagons set up. Obviously, it's overkill for what I'm doing, but that is okay. So what that'll do is one will come and unload you. The other one will just kind of linger in the field behind you. And that's really nice on really big fields. A field this size, not necessary at all. Even with those tiny wagons, it's not necessary. So what we should see, the Deutz is moving. The case, we should also see it move here in a minute, assuming that setting wants to work today. Sometimes I feel like it kind of doesn't. But that one should also, hopefully, maybe think about moving it. It'll just kind of ride around out here in the field. Again, it's really useful for really big fields. But as soon as I put my auger out, the first guy basically is moving. Now, he's got to figure out his life a little bit. And honestly, the bigger the field you have, the better all this works, because you're driving in a straight line for longer, and it gives auto drive kind of an easier time of figuring out where you are and blah, 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 blah. So it makes things a little bit easier. So for some smaller fields, you'll notice I do still have to like stop. But that's just because you're turning around so much. It's hard for auto drive to calculate where you are. If that makes any sense. Hopefully it does, but yeah. Then once he's full, the next one will say, hey, this combine needs me. He has his auger out, you know, it's go time. Now, if there was somebody else in the field in a combine, they would get that case. That's the one at the front of the line, basically. So yeah, that's how that works. It's pretty awesome, honestly. It is pretty awesome. But yeah. And then as soon as I put my auger away, he's going to stop. If he's really close to his field boundary or outside of the field, he'll go around a circuit. You got a zombie in here? I forgot we still had that as a sound. Black Hat, thanks for bits. Well, so Matt, if you're combining, it doesn't matter what your auger wagon or what your auto drive is set to, right? It doesn't matter. Only time you need to set that is if you're trying to use it to unload the combine on the go and stuff. And basically it just has to be whatever that's set to. So if I wanted to just run, say, the trucks, I could just have the truck set on the empty combine mode and then change my thing to field 4, like truck weight. As long as, you know, whatever is coming to unload me is set to the combine unload setting, which is the combine here, right? Unload combine is what it's called. As long as that's set to that and then set for right here. And then this is set the same. This is how they know to communicate. Basically. So yeah. It's pretty slick, honestly. When you get it working, it works well. So here we go. Okay, so this one has decided it's full enough. So that guy's going to go ahead and come out and kind of linger in the field behind us. So this is the call to thing working. Is what this is. Now, again, small field like this, I don't need to worry about that. But these wagons are also really tiny compared to, you know, this combine. So might as well get them moving, keep them moving kind of deal, you know? But yeah, once you get the kinks kind of worked out, this does work well. So yeah, I think he backed up there because he thought I was like going to be done because it wasn't a full header width. So they do some interesting things sometimes, but yeah, overall, it can really work well. Auto drive and course play increased your yeah. I love messing with it, and I know sometimes I do things that are weird, but you know what? It's just about having fun. It really is. I enjoy, like you said, when you get it to work. I really do enjoy messing with it and testing and, you know, making mother bins work with it. And like, I like it. I really do. Yeah, I like it quite a bit, and I'm glad that I can, you know, run through it on stream and you guys aren't running for the hills, you know? So, yeah. Oh, definitely, Jeff. Yeah, or like, I want to eat dinner. I want to watch YouTube, like, but I still want to get farming done. Or, you know, I can go work on something else. I don't mind that at all. I do that sometimes. The iron Rain. That was the one on that other auto drive that was abysmal, wasn't it? This one. Yeah. That was abysmal on that other auto drive point. I ended up going way out in field 51 and taking a straight shot in. Yeah. Stuff like that'll have to happen. It's fine. Enjoying this level of automation. Wow. Yeah, you can do parking too. That's fine, Northern J. I'll look at it eventually. Too tight of a turn. I think what needs to happen is you need a landscape out in that field and make it come from the north and kind of turn back in there, yeah. You hate driving through it yourself because you use semi double story. Yeah, no, it's a tight sell point, honestly. It really is a tight sell point. It's kind of awkward, honestly. But yeah. Kind of awkward. But that's okay, chat. It's fine. It is just fine. Yeah, I had it working on the other one, but depending on the truck, the trailer would bully the truck and it didn't work. It would crash. So when I was doing contracts that went there, I would usually just wait and send all my trucks at once. And then I would just go with them. So yeah. All right, let's get emptied out.
And I guess it's finally that time, so off to hauling I go.
Oh, you're gonna go harvest?
Apparently.
Have fun.
I'll have a blast.
Chat, you think he doesn't like farming, I swear. Oh, I changed my, how did I do that? How did I change my auto drive? I didn't mean to do that. Now, you notice I have 2 auger wagons in the field, but I was closer to this one. So that's why he's running to me now. So there's that. He does sound excited. Yeah, he sounds very excited. Yeah. Black Cat, let's say hi to Black Cat. Hello?
Hey.
I was waiting to see if you were actually able to sync in. We've been having issues with the server breaking. So.
Yeah, no, I got in this time.
The combines at the shop are gonna sit there for right now.
Okay. I'll move them to a different spot.
Yeah, that's fine. There's a good chance they're gonna get sold before we do our next harvest.
Okay,
So.
they'll be behind the shop.
That's fine.
Just so they're kind of out of the way in case send someone up here.
If you want to come down to field 5 and run this combine, field 5 is going to be new for auto drive, so I got to set it all up.
Yeah, I can do it.
So I'll send this there on auto drive, and I'll start working on getting everything else over there. So yeah. Because I just took, I don't know, what did I chat, half an hour or something to set this field up? But we're done here, so now on to the next one. This thing, again, is like falling in the map. I don't... This Deutz tractor, I'm pretty sure, has a low tire.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll buff eventually.
So are you having like a staycation this week? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Right, just time off work, huh?
Time off work and my truck's in the shop now.
Oh, okay.
So it's be like $1,600.
I got you.
So happy. Just replaced an oil pan.
Nice. Only 120 fields to go. Yeah, Northern J, I'll have it done in like 10 minutes, man. Don't worry about it.
100% 10 minutes. Alright, I gotta run to somewhere.
Well, the thing is, Northern J, once I get our existing fields done, then it only takes a couple minutes to set up a new field. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to set all the fields up today. I'm gonna set up, you know, the fields that we have. So, and some of them may not be till the next harvest. So yeah. Badger. Badger, no. How bad was the deck on your lawnmower? I don't want to put you on blast, but brother. Okay. So at the farm, whenever we clean the deck on our lawnmower, and I've offered a million times, but Dad won't let me do it. He likes to be the one to do it. Fine by me. I'm not gonna fight him on this. You got to know some with the hills to fight on, and this is not one. So I'll let him know right before we go to clean our lawnmower that could happen. Okay. Wasn't that bad? Just builds up by the mulch chute. Okay. I've never heard of that happening. That is terrifying. I'm just saying.
That's funny.
It's terrible.
Actually found a garden snake last weekend.
We're up to like 7 snakes in the farm this year.
I haven't seen one in a little while.
Oh, well, you can have ours. Spoiler: they're all laying dead in a cornfield.
I don't have a problem with them, so.
They
stay.
I do.
I just move them away from our wood pile because that's where I found them. And just.
Yep. Dad was at the farm last week, I think it was, and he was doing whatever, and he came back to the shed, and right in the middle of the doorway of the open door to the shed was a black snake just sitting there looking at him. So it had to be, well, you know. Yeah. Oh, you like snakes, Badger. Oh, you're one of those, Badger, huh? I'm sorry. It's in my DNA. Everybody in my family, going back like a couple generations, hate snakes. So it's in our DNA, all right? I apologize to the snake lovers, but I'm not one of them. Do you need an Uber?
I've been walking down the road for a minute. I'm at the whiskey plant already.
Oh, you're at whiskey. You want me to send you a truck?
Can.
I sure can. I'll send this.
Just started walking.
Let's see. What's that going to be under chat? Productions? Holy
Send it to 54.
crap. Holy crap, there's so many. Alright, trucks and routes 54.
Yeah.
Is that my truck?
Alright.
It's just what I had here. It's
better
what
than
you
walking
get.
the rest of the way.
Yeah. Alright. So we're going to completely change this one. Now, for Field 5, I can guarantee, Chad, I'm not setting up a mother bin. Because Field 5 is tiny. And if nothing else, maybe someday in the future, maybe like, well, maybe not. I was going to say maybe like 5, 12, 4, but that'd be kind of awkward with 18 back there.
Well, you also got to leave room for that open lot back there.
Yeah, true.
I think that's the only way to get back there is that little road.
True.
Between 5 and 12. I think.
I don't know. That's also like, you know, $8 billion to buy the common ground, so. Yo, Big Mert, big news today, brother. 2 things for you, actually. One is that the auto drive guys config came out today for this map. That's huge news.
I'm gonna have to go grab that.
2, well, actually, there's a couple things. They announced the next the DLC for this fall today, but anyway, we kind of already knew a bunch of that stuff, or figured a bunch of that stuff was going to happen. But Big Mert, I figured out for your auto drive question from yesterday, I can walk you through how to set that up if you want today. So I was busy. I figured stuff out for you.
What's the next DLC coming out?
It's going to be a map, and it's set in the Scottish countryside. We're going to have a fish farm.
That's cool.
And something else. What is... Oh. What is this? Is that a tiny truck? Yeah, it is. Okay. Where did the other semi-truck go, chat? That's the real question of the day. Where did that go?
That is an awkward point to like enter the field at.
A lot of his are awkward, yeah.
Oh, it's like, so there's a water tower in the farmer's market driveway.
Oh, yeah.
It's south of that, technically, where he has the entrance set up.
What field did I send the other truck to, chat?
Truck hunting, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I don't... If anything, I should have sent it home.
Where did you send it?
Oh, you know what? I think it went home automatically. I just don't know where it's... I don't see it on the map. Because I kind of need it. I kind of need it. We'll just stand out here and wait in the road. We'll just wait for it. Exclamation point AD in the chat. We'll take you to the Auto Drive Guys YouTube. Look up his video for this map. It just came out today. It's in that video. Yep.
I don't know where your other truck went.
Oh, speaking of water, I'll have to redo my free water point on here, won't I? Yeah.
I don't see him in the homestead, so.
The map you're playing has fish. Yeah, so here's the thing, man. There's totally on Riverbend Springs, there is totally a fish like hatchery on that little island in the middle of the river, and it's like they were gonna put it in, but then didn't. So
I wonder if they're gonna release like an update to that map.
that's what Trent was wondering. I mean, based on previous history, I doubt it.
I doubt it, but I can't say no.
Yeah. Okay, that truck's not sitting down there. I'm thinking I just can't see it on the map for some reason. But I don't remember. I don't know where that truck went.
I don't see it anywhere, so I don't know. The other truck's back, though.
Cut content, right? I'm wondering, Yum Rider. I don't think it's down here. It shouldn't be down here. Not sure.
I probably wouldn't see it anyways. You got set up before I was on the map.
Wait, I sent it to Field. No, that was the one that Blackhead has.
Yeah,
Blackhead
5 now.
Yeah, he got that truck. But where's this other truck at, chat? I don't see a truck. We had 2 trucks down here. I sent.
They're both the same truck, right?
Yeah, well, one's orange, one's green.
Oh yeah, but same brand though.
Yeah, yeah. One of them should have gone to the homestead to what's it called? Like unload. Okay, one's here. Okay, one's here. One is... Where's that at? It's by field 4? What? It's showing up here by field 4. No way. No way.
Did it fall through the map?
I don't know.
Be a real awkward situation, but it's farm sim after all.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there. No, it's going back to the field. It is. Okay, hold on. I found it. Well, I figured it was going to come back to the field because that one got full before, if you all recall, chat. It got full, so it was coming back to the mother bin. Mm-hmm. You're so glad it came out today. You were about to start an auto drive project. Were you really, Big Mert? Nice. As far as your question from yesterday, I got you. If you want to, I can walk you through it. I can give you a brief explanation. I can't really show you because I don't have stuff to set up myself to make it work, but I can show you. Kind of talk about it. All right, send this guy over to 5. There we go. Happy days. We found our truck back here. Now I can see it on the map. Sometimes things go missing, and I don't know why. That's okay. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going?
I just wish, like, if you, since you started it before I got in here,
You would be able to
and
see
I
it.
joined, it would show me where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, both
only
trucks
have
have
so
been
much.
reset now, so you should be good. I don't currently have any auger wagon set up for you, but
That's fine.
I'll get there in a minute. Need you to actually mow off the, well, I don't need the outside, but yeah, I'm thinking about moving auto drive to the north of 5 as well for like the field point and stuff. Because I think there's some decent flat room up there, like on this northeast corner, kind of.
Yeah, it'd be the northeast corner. This,
Yeah.
I have to cut a tree down, but you'd have a decent amount of room.
Make that work. Which question? Well, it was about the like picking up from multiple places or delivering from multiple places on auto drive, Big Mert. That's the question I'm referring to. Wait a minute. Wait, I just hit X by accident instead of like, I was going to hit Z if this one's N. But if you hit X, it unfolds like the bumper on this thing? What?
It has a bumper?
Or is that supposed to be like a kickstand so it doesn't fall over backwards? I was today years old. There's also a hitch back there, which I don't think works.
I would say it's just a bumper.
It even pulls pins and then puts pins
Yeah.
back. What?
Because it's not like built
Close
very well,
enough.
we'll say.
Yeah, it's just a lizard bumper.
Huh, that's...
It's a DOT bumper.
Didn't know that was there.
That's amazing. I've tried to hook up a header trailer on this cart. I couldn't get it to work. But maybe it's just a Mia Mario thing, you know? Yeah, this is gonna work back here. Yeah, there's room. We're gonna make this
might have to
happen.
get rid of that tree.
Probably sneak right around it.
Alright.
Bring a truck in from the road. We'll go that. Yeah. We're gonna make this work, chat. Let's grab a truck. Hopefully you don't get full before we it's all set.
I guess I'll go to one of the trucks and just open it up and
Yeah.
drive over there.
That wagon's sitting there open too. So if you need it, come on. Got to start the engine. Might help.
Maybe.
Yeah, just once in a while. All right. So we're gonna probably chat. We're just gonna do the same thing we did over on the other field, which is delete the world and start over. Yay! It's okay. I just don't like the two-way courses. That's all, chat. Here, if you want to unload, I'm here with an empty.
Sure.
I can't see how much more you have.
47%.
I keep kind of forgetting to add that inspector mod. Dan has asked me several times. I keep forgetting about that one. Plus the rear visual, I can't see that either. It's broken.
Oh, that broke again?
Yep. All the time. Welcome to Farm Zone. Yep,
I don't have that happen to me all the time. It's once in a great while.
Yeah, it like worked fine today, and then like an auger wagon broke, and then a semi broke, or then a combine broke. They'll fix it someday.
Keep wishing, but
Probably
yeah, sure.
after they publish their racing game. Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Hey,
Unfortunately.
it's gonna be playable at FarmCon though.
Okay.
I know. Because none of us are going to FarmCon.
The only thing I want to go like international for is like a tank museum event. We'll say.
Oh,
About it.
that would be kind of sick.
They have like a 3-day event that they do. A whole bunch of
Nice.
tanks and everything.
That sounds pretty fun.
Tanks, airplanes,
Nice.
random little vehicles from like World War One. Cool things.
That's pretty cool. All right, did we get them all? I know I can turn on the line height chat, but you know, sometimes I just don't want to. And something just blew up outside. Good Lord. Inspector would help when I lose trucks. It's-
Somewhat.
It's not that I lose trucks, it's just that I couldn't find it at the current moment.
I misplaced them. Okay. I don't lose them.
It's
I
just that it
misplaced
wasn't
them.
showing on the map, that's all. But an inspector would help on that because I could see that it's barreling down the road going 55 miles an hour, you know?
Mhm.
So that would help Scoot. I guess you have a point, sir. But I'll never admit that you're right, so.
I'm just surprised that like when you click on the like piece of equipment, it like shows you a little map of where it's at.
Right? I like that. It's
To
very
be honest,
helpful.
I haven't used it until today.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't use it a
no,
lot,
it's-
but it is helpful.
It's kind of cool.
This is where we're gonna start our little journey here for our truck. You betcha. No, so Matt, I started with the auto drive guy's config. So the auto drive guy came out with it finally today. I shouldn't even say finally. He came out with his config file today. And it's awesome so far. You know, it's the whole thing is like no matter who makes an auto drive file, there's always going to be things that I'm going to want to change because they need to fit my needs. The way auto drive guy has stuff set up is fine, but it's not going to fit my needs for how I want to play, how I want auto drive, right? And what I mean by that is because I run auger wagons, not everybody does, right? And so because of that, I need to do some modifications to it to make it run with auger wagons. And that's what I'm in the process of doing here. There is a lot of customization I will be doing to this. But I enjoy this a lot. I enjoy the customization part, and I think it's fun, to be honest. So, yeah, in the process of making it so it can run auger wagons automatically using auto drive. So, that is what is currently happening. So, the auto drive guy does a great job at like his roads and sell points and all that, and he does a good job with the fields. It's just that I want it different. That's all. Extra. Center, I got you. I don't know that we use that, do we? That's this right here, right? Wants to route through the spinnery, huh? It's interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, this is a two-way here. Okay, so we're gonna attach onto this and go that way with the. So the trucks will come down, go around the tree, and then our auger wagon route will go on the other side of the tree.
Okay.
Our field boundary / yeah, all that good stuff. You probably need an empty one, don't you?
Yeah, 73. I was gonna go cut a land, but
Okay, you're good.
I go dump in this auger wagon.
That did not give me. It did the same thing with like the no waypoints again. Oh, it's because it's not connected, chat. I need to quit being dumb. You got to have at least 2 points to make it connect and not just make a straight line. So yeah, I hit my scroll wheel just a smidge so I get a nice even set of lines going here. So this truck is good to go. But we need to drive this to an auger wagon so we can